who have decided to join us here on the live broadcast. We appreciate all those of you who are tuning in on Facebook Live and on YouTube and other various channels. And of course, a big shout out to those of you watching on the replay on Periscope. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the hearts that are fluttering up. And we thank God for those of you who have decided to watch us here this evening, this Wednesday evening. Basically, guys, this is our inaugural show. We're going to keep it pretty brief. And what's this show is going to be about, you're saying, Simmons? What is this all about? Well, primarily what we want to do is use our platform to interview people who are doing some great things in the community, both in Metro Atlanta and beyond. And we also want to dig into some of the issues that are going on and hot button topics so that you, the audience, can chime in. We have it set up so that if you put your comments on social media, we can bring them onto the screen and we can answer your questions. And also, as we go into further broadcasts, we're going to go ahead and actually put the link onto the show where you can join us either as a full-blown guest with video and audio or just come in like a caller with audio only. All right, we're not going to belabor the time too much farther. We have a good friend who's doing some great things, and she has a great guest that's going to join us today. She is joining us, I believe, from either Houston or from the West Coast. Miss Ariel Walton, are you there? Let's pop her up and see if she is in the building.
Hello, hello.
And there she is, guys.
Hey.
Ariel, again, we appreciate you. I can see you're practicing your proper masking and social distancing. So there you are.
I just actually got out of the boxing gym. I'm here in Houston. I just opened my business, relaunched it actually here in Houston from the Bay Area, Ariel's Imaging Studio. So you caught me literally just out the gym.
Well, there you go. Well, that's what we do. We do a sports show called Real Talk Sports. And during the week, oftentimes the athletes have to come literally right after practice. So we know how it is when people are kind of on the run and on the move. And again, we appreciate you for just stopping by real quick and joining us.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, tell us really quickly kind of what you have going on.
So right now what I have going on is I've relaunched my business. Obviously, during COVID, it's a tough time for a lot of businesses. I was first established in 2009. I opened my salon in Oakland, California, and I started doing hair, makeup, and wardrobe styling, which is something I'm very passionate about. I'm going to take one of these off. Can you hear me pretty good?
I hear you fine. So you got the double mask going on. There you go. Well, sometimes you have to do that for extra protection, especially if you're going indoors. Indoors is obviously a lot more of a challenge than being outdoors. So anything you can do to protect yourself, that's what you have to do.
Absolutely. And so I opened my business, like I was saying, back in 2009. I was 24 going on 25. And after COVID hit, it put everybody in a crunch. Definitely put me in one. I was stuck at home, wasn't able to work. I was working for a huge corporation. And at the time, we were, certain locations was doing good, but our location kind of fell short. So they gave us about a week's notice that we basically had to close the store. So it put me in a position where either I was going to relaunch my business or sit there unsure of what to do. So I went ahead and started to move the pieces and figure out how I was going to relaunch my business.
Well, certainly it's a situation where you guys have jumped into the forefront. You talk about doing something where you are actually involved in starting a business in the COVID. But you sound like a lot of people that we talk to that the COVID, there's an old saying that, one man's curse is another man's blessing. And certainly for a lot of people in the COVID, it has been a spectacular change of events and a change of fortune for them to the better.
Right. Exactly. And I do believe that God blessed me to be able to relaunch my business during this time of hardship. And I'm grateful. Let me step back in my car because someone has their radio on.
Got a little extra background music going on there.
Yeah, someone turned their music up really loud as soon as I
sometimes you got to get the turn up going on.
So yeah, God blessed me with the opportunity to be able to relaunch my business during this time. And the way it happened is I always operated as an entity, except because I was working for a corporate, I couldn't have a salon. So I did celebrity events. I'm a celebrity hair, makeup, and wardrobe stylist. So I did celebrity events such as the Stellar Gospel Awards. I met you, of course, at the NFL Honor Awards. And we basically have had a long time kindred, I would say, type of friendship, and I'm very grateful and blessed for that. And so, yeah, I continue to basically do my research. I'm originally from New Orleans, so I love the South. I love Houston. And so I said, you know what? Maybe it's time to go ahead and move. I always wanted to. I wanted to be closer to family. And I went ahead and just stepped out on faith, to be honest. And after I did my research, I found an apartment, and I found a salon suite here in Houston within like 2 weeks.
Wow. And, you know, sometimes that's what it is. You have to kind of, you know, take a risk. I mean, certainly you mentioned how we met was at covering Super Bowl 51. It was something where I did the same thing. Basically, at that point, we had not been fully credentialed by the NFL. But back in October, I couldn't shake the idea that I should somehow be there at Super Bowl 51, not knowing that the hometown teams that I covered, the Atlanta Falcons, would end up there and basically for 3.5 quarters play really an outstanding Super Bowl before, of course, the epic collapse. But it was great. We had so many people there from Atlanta, got a chance to cover so many great events. You talk about NFL honors. We actually were right up the road at the Essence party, which was phenomenal there.
I was there.
Got a chance to see Frankie Beverly and Mays. Also got a chance to set foot, even though the preacher had to close his eyes most of the time, had a chance to go to, as you know, Floyd Mayweather's club that's located right outside the city limits of Houston. We stayed until the wee hours of the morning, hoping to catch a glimpse of Floyd Mayweather. And, of course, as soon as we left, because I had the red-eye flight in the morning back to Atlanta, Floyd Mayweather and his entourage came in. But at least we did get a chance, as you know, to do a joint interview with his manager and some of the other people around, you know, Mayweather, Money Mayweather. So Money certainly that would have never happened.
He's the reason I'm boxing. Besides Layla Ali, I love boxing. It's a great way to, you know, keep your stamina and be able to stay in shape. And it's really the best, one of the best sports that there is besides football and basketball. So I just literally left this gym. I'm going to kind of show you really quick. I was trying to step outside to show you. So this is the boxing and fitness.
Okay, let me see if I can kind of get an open screen here so they can kind of see a little bit better here. Let's see if I can give you a full screen. Okay, go ahead. Yep.
I want to introduce you quickly to the owner. I'm on a radio show interview.
Okay. Hello, guys. Hello.
There he is. There's the owner there. So you guys are getting a shot there of what's going on. We got we have the owner there. The owner going to introduce himself really quickly. We're going to let the owner go ahead and introduce himself, sir. Could you put him back on there and let him introduce himself? Are you there? Well, I can see you got the. I see you got the boxing ring behind you there, and it looks like you're ready to go and get yourself in some shape, man. So you gotta. That's how you do it. I mean, you have to do things to keep yourself engaged. You have to do things that will keep you energized and motivated. And boxing certainly is a sport that will do that. And of course, for male or female, it's also a good way to learn a little self-defense, just in case.
Exactly. And you know, I think I'm a warrior of God. I know that I am. So I don't want to fight anybody, but I have a lot of fight and just heart on the inside. And I just, you know, I fight to survive. I fight to win in life. And this is something that helps me to have a winning attitude. And I think that's what we all have to have, especially during this time.
Well, that boxing does, again, as you mentioned, keep you fit, keep you strong. So yeah, I can see that you're out there trying to do that and keep yourself motivated in the middle of the pandemic. Well, listen, how can people find out more about you? Do you have a social media page that you have or a website? Please let us have it.
Absolutely. So my social media and business name is all the same, Ariel's Imaging Studio. And that's arielsimagingstudio.com, as well as my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter account, as well as YouTube, is Ariel's Imaging Studio. So you can pull up my work there. If you want to see videos, photos, I work with different celebrities. Mr. Les Brown is one of my clients, and his son, Les Brown Jr., as well as his daughter, Ona Brown. I've worked with Tina Campbell of Mary Mary. I've also worked with Nikki Thomas of KBLX. She has a radio show in Bay Area. It's one of the top radio shows, 102.9 KBLX. I'm part owner of a magazine, Celebrity Report magazine. And that's how me and Mr. Jonathan met during the NFL. So I'm a little bit of everything, but it's amazing how God works, because sometimes you don't always see your blessings because we see all the obstacles in front of us.
Right. Yep.
And it's very important, no matter what your position is in life, that you look at what's before you, whether it's your children, whether it's a job where you're being paid $10 or $12 an hour, you still have more than some people, and God is still blessing you even during this time. So count your blessings, count your blessings. Know that you can do all things through Christ the Lord who strengthens you. And if you want to be motivated, please watch my story. I have a reality show coming out, Ari is Real. It's going to take you behind the scenes of my celebrity life, but I'm just a human being just like you. And I love hard, I cry hard, you know, but at the same time, I let God pick me up, and I allow him to guide me in everything that I do.
Well, no doubt. And, you know, people talk about the money and investments. So certainly we would not have met had I not taken the risk on my own dime to go down to Houston. A lot of people said, hey, man, is the station paying? I said, the station not paying me anything, but it just was something I felt that I should do. I couldn't shake it. I had opportunities before to go to Super Bowl, and I did not take advantage of them. So I said this year, with it being so close, only based on an hour and a half flight, I wanted to go. And like I said, I actually booked it back in October.
Right.
And which did a couple of things. Number one, it got me phenomenal rates. I only paid, I think the round trip was like $250, I think it was, and we were able to get a hotel room.
At all.
Right, and the hotel room, the average, because it was like a discount amount actually the first couple of days, and then of course once Super Bowl Sunday came, it went up. But the average for the 3-day stay for the hotel was about $125 a night, which, you know, $130 a night, which during the middle of a Super Bowl. Yeah, I was on the outskirts of Houston, outside of Houston, but still to be within 40 minutes drive of downtown where all the action was, only pay $140 a night. I mean, you know, other people paying $400 a night, $300 a night.
Right.
And it was crazy. So just to see that let me know. And this was an opportunity I had to take. And I was able to chance to meet you. Actually, from that event, we were able to do a segment that was in a show that we actually produced here for a cable TV station here in Atlanta, where they actually paid us a small amount to actually produce the show and let people see our behind the scenes of the week following Super Bowl. So we had all that stuff there. And again, that would have never happened had we not went ahead and just, you know, followed what we thought was the right thing for us to do and go forward. So yeah, sometimes you got to take a risk in life. Sometimes you have to, you know, put your money where your mouth is and follow that dream. And you can do it at any age. You know, because certainly I'm not as young, man, as I used to be, but that's
you
okay.
Look good, sir. You're shining, you know, and that has to come from God. It comes from the inside.
Amen.
So, you know, and you know, the thing is right now, you know, I have to travel for work a lot of times, and thank God the tickets are very cheap. You just have to be safe. It's
right.
COVID, so as you can see, I masked up. I do 2 masks.
She got the double mask, boy. This
the
double mask situation.
Now, when I'm going on a flight, I do my N95 mask, and then I do a fashionable mask. And just so the people know what I do for a living, I specialize in natural hair care, but I do all hair types. I also do makeup, but I believe in a woman really honoring herself, and in a man too. I believe in us seeing who we are and only enhancing our beauty. That's what hair and makeup is for. It's to enhance, not cover it up or change your look unless you're going on screen or you're doing some type of runway show. I want us to be happy in our own skin and love who we are, because we are queens and we are kings and we are children of God. So I really want to encourage everyone during this time to just press on, press forward. Remember that it only takes a grain of a mustard seed of faith, and you can conquer any obstacle.
No doubt. I think that's a good word for everybody watching the broadcast. Again, before you go, one more time, social media and website where people can find out more about you and your business.
Yes. So that's going to be www.arielsimagingstudio.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under arielsimagingstudio.com. And my YouTube, if you type in that name or you type in Ari is Real, that's ISREAL, and AURIEISREAL 1, and you'll see all my videos. Or just type in Ariel's Imaging Studio and you'll get to know me. You'll get to see what I do.
We're going to pop on here real quick on social media. We got a great comment from a good friend, a young lady who is, speaking of business, has a wonderful business of her own, a great consultant for those people doing project planning. She's popped in and she says, hey, it's a great show. You Miss Elaine Marster, so we appreciate you and appreciate those words of encouragement. That's right.
And congratulations, sis. You know, you're winning. Whatever whatever your business is, you're winning. Keep growing and keep shining. You know, keep prospering, keep elevating. 2021 is going to be even better than 2020. I believe that. I claim it, and I claim it for all of us.
Well, no doubt. Like I said, again, it's a tremendous company here. I'll go ahead and throw the name out there. It's called Linkscape 360. Like I said, she's one of the premier project planners here, certainly in the Southeast. She's been involved with some of the really legendary projects here in and around Atlanta, both before she launched on her own and now currently being involved with multiple projects around the country. So we look for continued good reports from her, and hopefully at some point in time she'll come on our show and announce maybe something that she's got going on good for herself as well. So again, big shout out. And kudos to our good friend Elaine Armster. So listen, we appreciate you, Ariel, for dropping in. Like I said, I know you kind of a little sweaty now, so you got to kind of get washed up and cleaned up.
That's okay, though. This is awesome. I'm so blessed and honored that you have me. And also, my network that I'll be on is online called OnStage Plus. That's OnStagePlus.com, and you'll see it posted on my website, and you'll be able to see it on my Facebook as well. But you'll have to have a membership to be able to watch what I'm doing behind the scenes. But please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. The best is truly yet to come.
We'll do it. Listen, again, we appreciate you so much for joining us. We look forward to having you back on again to give us some more breaking news about what Miss Ariel is doing out there in Houston. And then we know you're visiting Atlanta shortly, so we're definitely going to have you back on when you get to town.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. I'm honored. I'm blessed. And, you know, you continue to do what you're doing because you're definitely enlightening us all, you're helping us all, and you're just a stand-up guy.
Well, I appreciate you, and listen, God bless, and talk to you soon.
God bless you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye. That's Miss Ariel Walton coming to us, as you can see, straight from Houston. And you can see we are ensconced here in the Lighten Up living room. I used to have one called the Lockdown living room. We wanted to lighten up the mood for us a little bit here as we go to this new nighttime program called Issues and Insight. What we're looking to do is bring people on, business people, politicians, people in nonprofits, to kind of come on and tell you a little bit about what they're doing. Hopefully good news, which not hopefully, but the good news of what they have going on in and about the community. And at some point, we'll be tackling some of the hot button issues and topics that are going on, and we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about finance. All those things we look to bring on and bring you, again, what the name of the show is, Insight and Issues. I'll pop it up on the screen here for you so you can see our early logo. We might change it at one point, but right now that you see this, you'll see Issues and Insight. That would be us. And that's what we're going to try to do, bring you some issues and bring you some insight of good stuff that's going on in the community. One of the other things that we do is we also are involved with sports broadcasting. I'm the lead host and producer for a show called Real Talk Sports. But you guys take a quick peek here. This is kind of a snippet of one of the intros that we do for high school football. Yeah, so that was produced by our parent company, which is Christian Media Enterprises. And here's the thing. We are right now lending out production services to everyone. So if you are someone, I shouldn't say lending out, there'll be a small fee. If you're someone that has a small business and you have a small budget and you say, listen, but I want my video streams to be like this. I want them to be well lit. I want them to have great audio. I want to have intros. I want to have outros. Well, you can contact me. Give me a call, 678-410-9833. That's my cell. I'll be more than happy to assist you in any way I can there. Also, you can send me an email to, this is going to be kind of an odd one, but that's okay. Send it to helpchurches. That's why it's called helpchurches@gmail.com. You can go ahead and send me a email. I'll be more than happy to get back with you and help you out and set you up. Now, here's a good thing. You also can follow me personally on social media. You can follow me at Minister J Sim. That's my moniker on Instagram or on Facebook. And also, actually on Facebook, I'm Jonathan Simmons, but certainly on Instagram and on Twitter, it's at Minister J Sim. Again, if you want to reach me to find out more about how we can assist you in your business with production, marketing, giving you a nice, clean look, because I got to tell you guys, going forward, live streaming video is kind of going to be where it's at if you want to promote your business or get the word out about what you're doing, or if you have a ministry, because I also do a ministry broadcast as well. We would love to show you how you set up your ministry broadcast, do it weekly. Very few resources are needed as far as equipment, and we can put it together for you at a very, very reasonable price. So again, contact me. Let me go ahead and pop it up on the screen. You can find me at 678-410-9833. Ask for yours truly, Jonathan Simmons, and we'll be more than happy to assist you in whatever you may need. Well, look, guys, again, let me get the email up here. There's the email, helpchurches@gmail.com. So that's the information. Again, if you want us to be a part of helping your live stream broadcast be more lively, more vibrant, you can see here that we give you a nice crisp look and presentation, and to give you some great audio, just basically give you a more professional, stylized look. Again, send me an email, helpchurches@gmail.com, or simply give me a call, 678-410-9833. All right, everybody, we're going to wrap it up here. We thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you, and we look forward to having you back on and joining us in the next time real soon. Okay, take care, and God bless. Good night.